So I'm leaving work real quick to go run over to the other side of town for a really quick OfferUp deal. It's another real good one, and if everything works and everything looks pretty good condition, then this could be another huge score and a great step in the right direction towards the quest for gaming grails. So I'm taking you with. Let's do this. Cool sports set. I don't think I've ever seen this box before. That's really neat. You had? Where'd you get all this stuff at?
My husband and I basically are like landlords.
Oh,
so
okay.
Somebody left a whole bunch of stuff, and when they abandoned the rental apartment, and yeah.
And then you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we just accumulated it all over. Like, you know what? Let's just get rid of it. We don't need it. We got other stuff to do.
They must have had quite the video game household, it seems, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And some Pokemon. I saw you have the Pokemon symbol on your card. Mm-hmm. So you like Pokemon too, huh?
My son.
Your son? Nice.
Yeah. So we try and put little funny video confident.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
That way they're like, that's our score. Yes, it is.
Yeah. That's cool. That's an old favorite. Lots of little stuff. Alright. Well, it's not as good as we hoped, unfortunately. Got everything splayed on the table, and not our best purchase. But let's go through it real quick. So there's a 360 in there. That all works. The faceplate's broken off a bit, but you know, it works fine. 360s aren't worth much though, so we're actually going to keep this. This is a cool find, and it works. Doesn't read discs, won't turn on, so that sucks. This is a fake. So you can see there's actually some glitter in the actual DS and the white side of it.
It's a very nice reproduction.
Yeah.
But it is a fake. If you look closely at the label, there's a dead giveaway, there's a dead giveaway.
Yeah, and it's too glossy.
And if you feel the top of the cartridge, one direction it's rough and the other direction smooth. On a real cart, it should be completely smooth.
Yeah. The manual's very clearly reprinted.
It's a little out of focus. That's the other dead giveaway on the manual.
Yeah.
And then this is just like overly glossy material.
Yeah, the fact that it's glossy in the white, if you can see that shine, means that it's, definitely fake.
Yeah.
Nintendo doesn't do that. So that obviously drops a lot of value.
Yeah.
This one, so we had to deliberate over this one for a little bit. It looks like the case and manual.
The case and manual look real.
Yeah.
I know the papery manual looks deceiving, but in the United States, this is authentic.
Yeah.
In Canada, they have a glossy one.
Unfortunately, the cartridge is fake.
But the cartridge is definitely fake.
I could tell by just the logo on the back. The Nintendo looks totally weird.
So with heart gold, this cart should be black, and this is kind of a dark gray. And again, if you feel the top of the cart, the seam on it basically isn't smooth. That's a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
And there should be a little bit more of a space between the pat.pend, and there's not. So, you might be able to list this as a reproduction. We'll have to test it out first, make sure it works. Maybe $20. So
yeah, it's a shame.
We thought picking up this lot was like $300 right here, and it's worth maybe
50.
Maybe 50.
Can't sell just case and like beat up case and then a manual and then A repro, yeah. This would be a decent game to sell. Unfortunately, it's non-US. I don't know what region that is.
It's
Region 2.
yeah, it's Europe.
So
Maybe $10.
maybe. This doesn't work.
It doesn't read discs.
This doesn't work.
That one's AV port is jacked.
Yeah, like we can confirm that it turns on and it makes sounds, but we can't get any cable to work. The AV port in the back is really loose, so that's probably why it just doesn't connect completely.
So 2 for parts there.
Yeah. And here we have 3 NESs. None of them work. One of them.
They're all broken.
They're all broken. And this was an empty box. You're thinking, wow, this is going to be actually good, right? Well, it's not bad, right? This is NES Sports Set. It's not very common. It does have its styrofoam in it, and that's it.
Half the styrofoam.
Half the styrofoam. There's a big chunk out of one side. The box is in pretty good condition, honestly.
Yeah, this might be our saving grace. We are going to try to piece this together. I just ordered this part for $10. We have a bunch of controllers upstairs. We just need to see if our extra NES upstairs works. So we need a power brick and cables.
And then we can make it all happen. We do have this game with it. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that game to work, so we got to do a little more testing. It's only a $5-6 game, but
yeah, it's a cheap game.
if we can get that piece together with what we already have, that would be an easy $200 to $250, and that would be really, really nice. That would help.
That'd be, a third of what we paid for.
Yeah. So coming over here, we have some PS3 games. This was actually in the PS2. So I create, again, I think this is like Mexico, South America.
No, these are Europe.
Europe, yeah.
Region 2 is Peggy. Peggy's all Europe.
So Sports Champions, Modern Warfare 2, Assassin's Creed, Resident Evil 5. These are all in really, really good condition, but they're all Europe.
They're all
AVP.
expensive.
Yeah, like each of these games they're all garbage basically. They're all worth maybe $5 or less each.
And by garbage we don't mean quality of the game.
Oh,
we
yeah.
just mean that they're inexpensive because there's a lot of them in mass productions.
Yeah, like this is one of the best Call of Duties ever released. But that just makes it worth very little because it's sold well. More games that are worth almost nothing. I can't tell you how many times all of us see Connect Sports in the field, or Connect Adventures, and then this guy, I'm like, oh, this is a decent selling game. Well, it has Sims in it.
Wrong game.
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe the case will be worth $5-10. We haven't tested this yet, but it's in pretty rough condition. It actually looks melted. Knowing how N64 games are made, though, it might actually still work.
It's a $7 game if it was in decent shape.
Yeah.
But now it's like a 50-cent game.
Yeah, it's basically worth nothing. This works great, and it's complete in the box, nice and clean. We can maybe get $20-30 for that. So we had this PSP game case. This had basically nothing good in it. So it has the demo disc, and
This was the good thing in the case.
that was a good thing in it.
We've already posted it and sold it.
Yep, Vice City Stories. So that sold for like $18. Yeah, nothing else in there. Let's come around the other side here. So this is actually cool. This guy is from the Wii U Twilight Princess box set.
The HD Collector's
Yeah.
Edition. So I'd like to keep that one.
Yep, and then this one is...
The Archer Breath of the Wild Link.
Yep, so we'll keep this one for the shelf just because.
He's like $20.
Yeah.
This one, if we wanted to sell these, this one's like a $20 one, and this one's like $40 to $50.
Yeah, we'll keep that.
So we're probably gonna keep those.
This one we're pretty excited about. The box is in rough condition, but it does have a microphone.
Which is harder to find than the game.
Yeah, right? Actually, the original plastic for it. And here it is. So it's not in the best condition, but it's there. So having the microphone, there's a VMU in there also. That's cool. So we'll keep that because that's a cool game. The Move controllers.
We haven't tested these.
We haven't. I mean, we might get 20, 20, and 20 if they work. My guess is more like 15, 5, and 5. So we'll see.
This we got in this lot, and I had this from one of our $500 lot. Go back and watch that video if you want to take a look at it. So we're going to sell those together. I think we can make 25 to 30.
These are some of the best PS2 wireless remotes on the market, in our opinion. We love these.
Yeah, I personally owned 2 of these back in the day because I had a cat that would chew PS2 controllers.
Yeah.
The cords.
So then this one, it's not tested yet. Need a back for it to test it. These are pretty bulletproof, but also worth almost nothing. So we'll see. PS4 controller.
It's super beat up.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably just be for parts for like $10. We'll see.
Yeah.
An Xbox 360 memory card. I just don't see those very often.
A regular Wii controller, no back. I have a spare back. Maybe we can get like 15.
Yeah, we tested it on this Wii. This Wii we can't get any controller to sync with. It's like the sync button is broken.
It is the weirdest thing. I've never ever seen a Wii that the sync button doesn't work. It doesn't light up at all. It won't pair with any controller.
So we can't test it.
The disk drive and everything else seems to work fine on it.
Yeah.
You know, minus the doors, but we'll have to see if that's something we can fix.
Yeah. A really clean pair of PDP headphones. I mean, it's got the PlayStation logo on it. They look really nice. I don't know. If they were crusty at all, I would have just thrown them away. But they're in real good condition. So, I don't know. Maybe $5. I'll have to take a look on what it's worth. Xbox One controller with Energizer rechargeable back. So we haven't tested that yet. We're going to have to get a new back on it and see if we can.
Like that could be decent if it works.
Yeah. And then coming around here, we got this case that stood out to Elisa immediately because these are what, $40 on eBay?
Oh yeah, this case, it's in nice condition too. The zipper works. It's pretty clean. Some of the other ones, like look at this, tubes all in one piece too.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. So this I'm hoping to get like 35, 40. Maybe a little higher since it's in nicer condition than the other ones.
This thing's beat up and probably worth nothing. This one's clean.
Really cute, but it's again not really worth anything.
Maybe $5. We'll see. Probably trade in. We'll probably do like a Zia trade in for that or Bookman's.
This one would be worth more, but it has none of the special styluses that come with it.
Yeah, we have this one in our personal collection already too, complete.
Yeah. So maybe $8.
Maybe.
This is really nice, in my opinion, because it's the retro ones. I don't think it's really worth much either, but
again, maybe $5 in trade in.
If we get a Game Boy that we want to sell, we'll bundle it with this and ship it out.
So we'll go through those and we'll give you an update on how that goes. There is a VR system. It has the receiver and it has all the cables. It is missing the camera.
Yeah.
But we're gonna test it. We haven't tested it yet. If it works, it's about $150 in parts. So
that'd be nice. We might have to sell it individually to get some of our money back.
Yeah.
Once we test it.
This is nice. This is the Xbox 360 wireless N adapter. We don't see the N's very often. Memory card transfer cable. That's really cool.
We already talked about
the game. And then this was actually the big one right here, Time Crisis Raising Storm. PS3s are not region locked, so this game's going for like $40 to $50. So we already posted that. We haven't sold it yet, but that's pretty cool. And then Mega Drive Ultimate Collection, that's another 15 or so. Last but not least, we had a bin full of other stuff. So this is mostly all just a bunch of different controllers, varying from Super Nintendo. There's some PS3 cameras, the eye cameras, random Xbox power cables. There's a mini retro bit system console here with no power.
Couple zappers.
Zappers, couple hard drives. One of them's a Halo 3 hard drive.
There's a Connect in there.
Yeah,
which might be good to bundle with one of the working 360s.
Yeah, more cheap controllers down there, like another Xbox 360 controller.
Untested Genesis.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. First gen Genesis. We'll have to test that one, and if that works, that'd be nice. And then there's an Xbox One original. We don't know.
A power cable.
Yeah, we don't have a power cable for it, so we can't test it. But If that works, that would help a lot, because that's like 150 bucks. Especially if this controller here works also.
Yeah, we can bundle that together.
Yeah, that would be real nice. So our approximate value for $600 spent, if we get lucky, and this is bad, if we get lucky and do things right, we're gonna make about 915 bucks off of this whole lot. So positive 315 if we're lucky. So that's pretty bad.
This is definitely not what we normally expect. In this circumstance, unfortunately,
Oh no!
it seems like we bought someone's heart spin.
Yep.
Because we've purchased big lots before, and one or two things will be broken. That's expected. But everything is broken.
Yes. Oh my god.
So my problem is it was about 118 out. I drove an hour across town to get it, and saw it, did a quick cursory glance. It was in like 3 boxes. It was basically in a bin, a box, and then like that was it. And then the rest of it was like loose. So I just had to throw it in real quick. I opened these really quick and glanced at them in the sun, and they seemed okay. It wasn't, they're good repros. They're not like super obvious repros until you look at them closer, but I should have taken more time on it, but we'll make our money back for lucky. Oh, and most of these games were, I don't even think these were even in there. That one's in there.
That one's in there.
And it's worth like $4 loose and like $3 complete.
And then the SpongeBob game might have made us a little bit of money, but
it's empty.
It's empty too.
Look at Ralph, not in there. It's just, I mean, this one's in there, so I don't know. So we'll keep you updated. Not a good pickup. This is going to take a big dent.
We definitely, this is difficult for us. We haven't had a buy like this where we've spent a lot of money and have it be disappointing.
But you know what? This is also showing you what the reality is. If you're not careful, we've done this a lot over the past few years, and we've had our misses, but I think this is probably our biggest miss. And making our money back will be good, and we'll take a breath of fresh air, but it's going to take a lot of time and work for nothing.
It's going to be a long time for us to make all of our money back on it, and that's hard.
Yes.
But we wanted to, show you what's real life on video game collecting and how you gotta be careful about making big purchases.
Ultimately, if I were to take this back, I think I would have paid $300 for the lot. Maybe $2.
I don't even know if we would have taken if we both of us were there.
And we had the time.
I might have just turned around, honestly.
Yeah. And
said, "I'm sorry for wasting your time, but these things are in terrible condition."
So that's it's unfortunate, but there's a reality of it. $600. Gone. We messed up. Feel free to tell us all about it in the comments below. We've bought lots similar to this before.
Many times,
and they've been great. This one wasn't, and it's a bummer. But the difference for the other ones was that we had more time.
Yeah, we had a lot more time at previous purchases for buying lots. There's some local collectors around town that have been looking to get rid of some of their stuff, and we've gone through and tested some things and picked things out for purchases, but this was a lot that seemed as good as the $500 lot, but it ended up being way worse because everything's broken.
We've made about $180 of our money back because it's been about 2.5 weeks, and everything we've sold has just been broken. PS2, a silver PS2 doesn't read discs, sold as is. The 3 PSP sold for $60. Like, this one doesn't do this one doesn't do that, this one's broken. And people want broken stuff, which is great, and hopefully they can get something good out of it and repair it and turn it for a profit.
Yeah, so we've just listed a few things for 4 parts. Made sure that, we say it's 4 parts.
Very clear, yeah.
Broken, doesn't read discs, or doesn't turn on, or doesn't sync, just trying to a lot of little $20 lots. We still have a couple more controllers we need to test out and see if we can post for $20.
We pieced together the NES box finally
Yep.
from our own collection.
I had family in town. My brothers came down and they had some spare parts for the NES, and
Everything works that we have in there now.
yeah, so we'll probably get that posted pretty soon, and it's definitely an uncommon box. Like, I've never seen it before, and that's one of the best parts about that lot is that box is clean, and it's still got about half the styrofoam in it, but
The box is what it's about.
yeah.
So if we make $200 off that, I'd be super happy.
Yeah, we're hoping at this point to break even. If we can get the $600 back, would be fantastic. But it's a slog right now.
Major. But you know what? We live and learn, and we'll just move on to the next one and keep on chugging. Sorry, this video is kind of a bummer.
Yeah, we try to post as much positivity to put out in the world as possible. Our next video that we have lined up will be much more upbeat for sure. But we just wanted to share with you guys the risks of buying, gaming lots like this. So.
Thanks for staying tuned.
Yep.
So that's all we have for you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with us even with the bad news. And remember, even when you buy bad lots with your significant other, you lose a little bit of money off it. In the end, the couple that plays together
Stays together.
Take care. We'll see you next time.
Bye.